education, and not just education, we want free education. That means for people, we want education for people who don't have papers, right?
The more money that's taken out from the schools, our children suffer. We need to get money back into the schools. He needs to give up his salary and give it back to the schools. He needs to stop cutting from the kids and the schools. Kids need an education. Do you know that the jails get more money for a kid or a prisoner than the schools do? So are we teaching our kids that they should go to prison to get a better education? I don't know.
You guys can be in it if you want.
I said mine's all over.
Basically, if we continue to spend as much as we are on war and on prisons, we're going to need more prisons to fill the streets. What we're out here today doing is trying to get the government to realize that cutting the education is just going to cause the need for more prisons. If we spent more on education and really nailed down our education system, we wouldn't need as many prisons. So we're basically out here to say that, you know, education for our children, not just us, not just at the college level, but at the high school level, middle schools, elementary schools, preschools, every educational system you can think of is affected by this bill. We ran through the halls shouting slogans like they say cutbacks, we say fight back, things like that, and totally disrupted class and everything, but I think this is a tad bit more important than one day of classes.
No, I'm the result of public education in California. I mean, what little I know because I went to a publicly funded school. I think that over my lifetime, I've seen public financial support for K through 12 education and higher education in California fade, and the access to those educations fade for people. And I'd like to see California education restored to being among the best in the world again, for all Californians.
He's pushing people and hitting people.
Ma'am, could I get your information? She doesn't want to leave either.
You get a sign. Well, we can steal images. Yeah.
Well, we're joining with university students, so we're going all the way from pre-K to grade 16 or postdoc or whatever you want to call it, to say that the cuts in education are outrageous, and they're giving furlough days to students, university students, while making them pay more tuition. They're cutting teachers and asking us to take more students in our classes. All those things are working conditions, but they're also learning conditions, and they tend to affect poorer students of color more. And so we think it's not only is it killing education, but it's discriminating, and we're here to protest that.